It's mid-morning, and we are on our way to Agra. We have a couple of stops to make before we get there. First will be Fatehpur Sikri and Taj Mahal, followed by the tomb of Akbar the Great. One of the unique road experiences here in India is that our truckers have keyboard-style horns. They often encourage other truckers to demonstrate their horns when passing each other.
I'm gonna get these patties dry.
Those are cow patties, or turds if you prefer. We'll have more on that later.
On our way to Agra, pulled off at a roadside stop. Gonna have some chai masala. I don't think we've been driving long, maybe about an hour, but anyhow, go find us a coffee. So this is where we come in. Sherry Saibal on the menu. What?
Dried cow patties, often called apelbi canned, or gabar cakes, are widely used in India as a traditional, eco-friendly, and cost-effective fuel source for cooking in rural, open hearth stoves, called chulhas. A chulha is a traditional, hand-built, or portable stove, commonly used in rural India for cooking. Often constructed from clay, stone, or mud. These stoves burn solid fuels like wood, cow dung, or coal, providing a smoky, nutrient-rich flavor to food.
So again, you can see lots of cows, lots of cow patties being manufactured in this area. And then as we carry on down the road, you start to see these smokestacks. This is a large brick production area. I mean, this is just a small sampling of how many of those kilns we saw along the way. You can see we're coming up to the high walls of a fort. We've arrived at our first stop. I won't even attempt to say the name, but here we are.
Don't worry, Dizzy, I'll say it for you. It's called Fatehpur Sikri and.
So we're at this fort, but is it ever pretty? And there's all kinds of parrots flying around, common mynas, and lots of green grass. You gotta like the way this place looks. This, you know, it's a place to just chill out and relax. Ooh, and look at the pretty flowers coming up. Ooh. Now we're in the inner courtyard. I love all this red sandstone here. It's kind of a, I don't know if it's sandstone, but I think it's some type of a sandstone that's easy to carve. Oh wow, look at that. Fancy schmancy looking thing, that. So, 5 open floors, place for all the queens to hang around. This was the very important guest house. This game here, that one over there, and that is that game. Only this time, instead of just small pieces, servants had to move in the squares accordingly.
The predecessor to chess's Chaturanga, an Indian strategy game originating around the 6th century AD.
And that's a nice looking building too. Man, this must have been one kind of a fun joint. So initially we started walking in here, I thought this was like a fort, but it turns out it's actually the palace. So, you know, not a bad looking palace. Look at that. Nice lakey place.
All of the outside surrounding with the water.
Yeah.
So he thought when fountain started sinking, the fire comes up
Right.
in the water, and it was a playing of the words that how brilliant he was in the singing,
Ah.
how sharp he can sing. So, but they took it.
They took all the gold, all the precious stones. Good old British. Good old colonialism. Nice room. This is a holy water pot because the king drank from it, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Look at that. Oh, it's a broken. I thought it was a cantilever. This is pretty cool. Look at all of that stuff. Wow.
Guess what's the room here?
Library.
So, this room was not a library, but was actually the royal dining room, just off the king or Maharaja's bed.
Bedroom. These are the stepping stones to get up onto there. That's where the bed would be. And this is the whole bedroom. Cool air coming in here. So, just out through this doorway here, look at this is where the dining hall was. So, have a good feast out there. Come in around the corner. I'm ready for bed. I'm full. Wow. What's not to like? So this is the Mughal Queen's private chamber. It was embellished with painting on the outside, which is marginally visible. You can see it up there, the colors, but it's now faded away over time. So we're now in, I'm not sure what this chamber is, but there's way more of the color left inside here. Long since faded away. So worthy to note, that little video I did of the Persian one, and of course this is the Mughal Queen, and this whole structure here, built for the Hindu Queen. Obviously some preferential treatment here. I'm sure dinner with all three wives and the king must have been fun. So here we are in the Hindu Queen's home. This is the Krishna temple that she had. This is the winter home. Up here, the courtyard where they would have tea and coffee. Summer home. Summer home and winter home were based on prevailing winds to utilize to cooling. Yeah.
Very nice tattoo.
Hey, thank you.
Where are you from?
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Canada. Okay.
So this would have been the Krishna temple. She was a devout Hindu queen, and so she had this temple in her own house. And like I said, over there, I'll zoom in a little bit. That would be the courtyard where the king and the queen would have their casual time. She sired a child, so she was favorite. And also, the other two queens would have to go to his chambers, but when he wanted to hook up with her, he had to come here. So this is the summer home for the queen. Apparently gents aren't allowed in here. Yeah, nice looking front entrance anyhow. I can make myself fairly comfortable here. Oh, Sherry was just about attacked by a bloodthirsty pigeon there. You all saw that on the video. Look what it did to her hair. Oh my God. We're just leaving the fort area now. Just people doing their thing. You got tires. We've now arrived at Agra. City of 2.5 million people. We're going to stop in and tour a tomb.
The mausoleum of Emperor Akbar the Great. It is the tomb, one of the most famous of the Mughal emperors. Akbar's tomb is the mausoleum of the third and greatest Mughal emperor Akbar. The tomb was built in 1605 to 1613 by his son Jahangir, and is situated on 119 acres of grounds in Sikandra, a suburb of Agra. The buildings are constructed mainly from a deep red sandstone, enriched with features in white marble. The tomb was plundered and largely desecrated in 1688 by Hindu draught forces.
So we're at this tomb, Muslim tomb. Kind of looks like, it's shaped like the old Taj Mahal a little bit, but a little bit more intricate. We'll get much closer, but we're just getting our tickets now. So I don't know what that is, but it's a pretty nice looking building. I think I could be comfortable in it. I can't tell if anybody lives in it or what it is, but it doesn't look like it's a bad size for a guy like me. Anyhow, we're just waiting for our tickets and then we're gonna be going up there. So I gotta point out that this is just the entrance way to the tomb, which is over there.
The grave.
So we're in the prayer section.
It's like a golden house by the hill.
Yeah.
It's like a country by the hill, not gold.
Wow, that is really pretty.
It's like a tombs and the grave. The body inside in the barrack, 7 feet down.
So here we are, right in the tomb room. And then he's buried below that 7 feet down. So this is on the back side of the tomb. And then I'll swing the camera around. And then of course, this is the very back of the actual tomb. And then when we go back around the side, then you'll see the more symmetrical Taj. But this is the tomb where we were just in. Had to turn it back on to nice. Yeah, so the temple's in the back through there. Oh, hey, look at now you can see it. I'm doing some repair work on it. That's a good reaction. I like when you're cruising around here how close things get to you. Like there's the guy right there. Boom, he's beside you. When you're driving around here, you're in the thick of it, man. Oh, hey, nice looking gate. Look at that. Ooh. Nothing wrong with that. Laid it over. Something's wrong. One day I gotta say, man, everybody's so crazy. I'm sitting here. That's Sherry over there at the lobby desk checking us in. I don't know the name of this hotel, but that's kind of nice. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. Seen a few things. I'm feeling kind of tired right now. Traffic is insane when we got here. So this is us in our hotel room in Agra. This is our front foyer because we now have a foyer. I'll show you that from the other side. little place to store your luggage when it's in your way. And then obviously look at this nice biffy inside here. They're not big on closing toilet seats, but you know, whatever, we'll figure that out. Anyhow, we come back out of here, and then, like I said, there's the foyer. Sherry is just sneaking out the picture, and then we come into here, so there's our TV, and then we can walk our private desk area, and then, you know, our own little mini bar right next to the rack, and then as I round the corner one more time, you can see there's our front entrance and our lounging area. So actually pretty comfortable digs. We're quite happy. All the way to our room, 303. We're gonna go check out the place. A nice comfortable vestibule area. Nice big wide stairs for egress. And the elevator lobby. Okay, so now we're coming through the main lobby. This is where we came in, reception's right there. That must be a wide set of stairs. And we're working our way this way. Ooh, this looks like the bar Sherry said. Oh, that's the bar. That's the bar. A bit of a meeting room. Oh, this is the dining room. Oh yeah. Not outrageously big, but not a bad size. We'll be back in there later on. Oh, and now we're gonna go down to the pool. And I'm thinking we're probably not gonna go in the pool. Ooh, it feels cold pull. All right. Oh, here's that little thing next door that we can see from the window. Now we're walking to the pool. So we've now rounded the corner. Holy! Swimming pool. Down this way, we suspect. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm thinking that this here overflowing thing is the pool. Hi.
And this is this, and this is a spa.
Okay, gym and a spa.
Yeah, it's cold water.
Is the water cold?
Yes.
Test how cold it is. Sherry's testing. So, okay, we're heading back, and just Sherry put her finger in, and yeah, nobody swims at this time of the year because it's friggin' cold. We're expecting even lower temperatures by the time we get to Delhi. So, you know, we'll have to just tough it out, I guess. So, this is a courtyard here, just on the outside edge of the pool. I think our window was that where we were? Wasn't it tall enough, was it? Is that 6 stories? I'm not sure. So yeah, looking up there, we can oversee this, what's on the other side of this fence, and it's like a yard, like a big courtyard. I'll show you some pictures of it. Like it might be set up for weddings, but I think it needs to have some attention to some of the furniture and finery in it. But we're going back inside because it's slightly warmer. So here's the view from our room, and this is the one thing you dread every time you go on one of these trips is we're not very far from the Taj Mahal. So that sucks. Now it's supposed to be clear, and we have a couple of other things that we have to do around here, so we may be able to jostle our time and maybe go do one of those things first and see if things pick up a little bit better, because yeah, this is a sucky thing to look at, the Taj Mahal. Yeah. Anyhow. A little bit of So here we are. We're on our way to the Taj, but we have to hook up with some other kind of a vehicle, which I divot in the ground. All right, so Now we're gonna be, I think we're going on one of these electric, they do a lot of these electric golf carts here. The last castle that we were at yesterday, or the palace, you got there and you jump on one of these. They're big on doing electric stuff. Okay, we're at the back of the electric golf cart, and everybody's facing forward. Right, honey? So there we are, going to the Taj, heading backwards. I'll find out how far is it to the Taj? Oh, apparently it's only 500 meters, half a kilometer. So our hotel, I'm going to say, was maybe a kilometer from the Taj, because when we left it with the car, it didn't take long till we got to the drop-off spot, and then it's only 500 meters. Sherry just finishing up with looking at the monkeys, clearing security, and now taking pictures of the monkeys. Lots of hallways and stuff we gotta go through to get here. Luckily for us, it's not very crowded.
I would say 45 to 50 million people. They used to come here
Whoa, a year?
per year.
Wow, 45 to 50 million people. That's a lot of trademarks.
Yeah.
Indian.
Banyan tree. It can live up to 100, 1,000 years.
Oh, we got trees in North America that live longer than that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Pacific redwoods can go over 2,000.
2,000?
Yeah. And they'll stand
Yeah.
20 stories high, I think.
Wow.
They're huge. Like you can drive a car through them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pacific Coast redwoods are the world's tallest trees. They are massive, ancient conifers native to a narrow strip along the Pacific Coast from southern Oregon to central California. These trees, which can exceed 360 feet in height and exceed 2,000 years in age, thrive in moist, fog-covered environments.
Yeah.
But this is Indian.
Yeah, banyan tree. They have these in Mexico. Okay, so we're coming on the backside, and this is not me being an expert on here, but I remember looking at pictures. So this building here will be on the other side of the pool.
Then once we'll go inside, I will explain you from there. We are in the center part of Taj Mahal in the beginning. A small gate is shaped inside, if you can see, comparatively from the third gate and first gate. Why? Because this gate was known to the laborers. The labor used.
The Taj Mahal is an ivory white marble mausoleum in Agra, India. It was commissioned in 1632 by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan to house the tomb of his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal. It was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983. This masterpiece of Mughal architecture blends Persian, Islamic, and Indian styles, attracting millions annually. Some key facts about the Taj Mahal. It's situated on the south bank of the Yamuna River in Agra, Uttar Pradesh, India. It is a monument of love and a tomb for Mumtaz Mahal, and later Shah Jahan himself, built between roughly 1631 and 1648, with the surrounding complex completed around 1653, employing thousands of artisans. Known for its perfect symmetry, white marble construction, and intricate Petra Dura inlay semi-precious stones, the monument appears to change colors from pinkish in the morning to milky white in the evening and golden under the moon. The Taj Mahal faces threats from pollution, causing the marble to turn yellow. The complex also includes a large Shahbag formal garden, a guest house, and a mosque.
And all of the red color, blue color, that's all stone, inlaid, semi-precious stone, inlaid in the marble. This is the inlay art, what we are going to see. It has the way you are stepping close to Taj Mahal is going further from you.
Yeah. All right, so this is us going through the gate, and you can just see off in the distance. It's 300 meters after we cross through the gate. But like I said back at the hotel, it's a foggy day. Now, I'll get to the edge here, and then I'll zoom in on it, fog and all. And there, that's about as good an image as I can get from back here. Hopefully this is gonna break. We have to spend about an hour around here, so we're gonna try and take some pictures with one of the local guides and see what he's capable of. Bit by bit, more of it becomes visible as you get closer. And here's the other thing, boys and girls back home. It's friggin' cold here.
What kind of pussy are you? And you call yourself a Canadian? You make me want to rip the Canadian flag luggage tags off your girly man suitcase. Stop your farting crying. Buck up. Make Canada proud and show you can hold your iPhone without your mittens on. You pathetic little
back
girl.
At the gate we came in on one of the minarets. So we're now about to go through Checkpoint Charlie to get onto the Taj Mahal, and we're going to see if a professional photographer can take a picture. We're going to give him about an hour and see if some of this burns off. Okay, so we've come from Checkpoint Charlie over there. That's the gate that we came in way back there. You can just barely see it. And now we're at a point where we have to go up these stairs to go into the Taj. Okay, so we're on the main platform, overlooking there. And here it is. I'm gonna do a selfie here in a second. So this written here, all the way up there and then all the way down there, is an Islamic prayer.
The primary inscription on the Great Gate of the Taj Mahal is from Surah 89 verses 27 through 30 of the Quran, which reads, O soul, thou art at rest. Return to the Lord at peace with him, and he at peace with you. Its purpose symbolizes the entrance to paradise.
So on the back side, Taj Mahal, that's the river there. Fog is not showing any signs of lifting. So there we are back here. So we're on the back side, not much to see on the river. And as I put this video together, I'll go on the web and find some clearer images. I mean, we've all seen it before, and I think at this point we're gonna go through this here on this side of the, so when you're looking at the front side of the Taj Mahal, this would have been a residence. He didn't stay here. And then on the opposite side, there's a mosque. There's never an imam in it, and there's no prayer calling from there, but people do periodically come by and prayer in silence on the opposite side of where we're standing. It truly is a very magnificent building. One of the things they talk about is how these minarets are not exactly standing 90 degrees straight. They have an outward list to them by a couple of degrees, and the thought was, if there was any type of a natural disaster, that if they crumbled, they would fall outward and not in toward the dome. So that's the mosque I was talking about. When we went inside, we ended up coming out around the back. So I thought I'd just grab a picture of that, the mosque. Okay, so we've wrapped up our walking around and through the Taj. You can actually see that building a little bit better, not by much. We have an opportunity for one of the professional photographers to sit down at a bench and try and get a better picture. The plan is to see if the fog will lift or whatever. So we got half an hour to burn before that appointment is ready. That must be, look at, you see those flashes, that's probably photographers down there trying to light things up. Anyhow, we're gonna go down and take a couple lower views and yeah, we'll see what we get from here. This is one of the things that really pisses me off. You see that? That's garbage right there. Look at that. 20 feet, that's a garbage can, but no, we're gonna throw it down there.
Exactly the center of the line.
Okay, so me and the little woman, we're taking the, I think it's 300-meter walk back along the reflection pool to the gate entrance. It's lifted. I mean, you can see it in the background. We're definitely not going to get one of those clear blue sky pictures, but we will get a picture, and we were here. That's a, we're a tired old pony, that one.
No, sir. Excuse me. Your magnet.
How you doing, old boy? Just walking along blind. I don't know when that car was moved last, but obviously not for a while. This is the, if you want a motorcycle or drive in India, you gotta be ready for that close-up experience, because things are really tight here. Like, look at this stuff. And I think that's just because over time you're gonna cross into people. Because you're kind of right in there to, yeah. It's a cool morning here. Notice the handle worm. It's just got some piece of cardboard because it's cold on the knuckles here.
Stand there and go buy the tickets.
We're at the Red Fort in Agra. Just getting tickets, and then we're gonna go tour this one. Man, that is an impressive gate. Don't you just love this red sandstone?
I love it. I like more than white.
Yeah. So here's another one of those big bowls. And it's a, yeah. And then we're gonna just do this again because I can't tell what's in there. So so now we're in the Hindu Queen's house. I just got to get over to Sherry and those guys. So the water was stored up there in the tank. Gravity would feed it and it would flow down. This would have been a pool with flower petals and nice scents. And this was the courtyard for the king and the queen. Nice courtyard. So, a little bit of a panoramic view. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. As you see, that's the river, and right over there, beyond the ability to see because of today's climatic conditions, is the Taj Mahal, which you cannot see. So, otherwise that would look pretty cool. Okay.
White marble.
Look at that. So is that white marble on this side as well that's a bit colored or not cleaned?
Not clean.
Not cleaned, okay, so there you go. White marble on this side, but this side hasn't been cleaned yet. So that's revealing. So where that guy's standing, you would talk in that corner, and it resonates through to him, would come to any one of these phones. And now we're in the white marble era. Wow, this is nice. What a nice looking courtyard to have to grow up in. So that big bowl jacuzzi thing that we saw out front used to be right in there in the center. And that particular leader, his idea of a good day was sit in the jacuzzi, drinking, drawing and painting, and eventually the lifestyle killed him. Oh, that's a nice looking house. So that whole rooftop used to be all gold, and then the Brits come and took it. We're not going to talk about that. We're just going to say that's what happened. This is the prison area of the ruler that would then die here staring at Taj Mahal. And this prison cell, well, it's a pretty nice prison cell.
In 1658, Shah Jahan was deposed by his son Aurangzeb. He was put under house arrest at the nearby Agra fort. From there he could see the Taj Mahal. Upon Shah Jahan's death in 1666, Aurangzeb buried him in the mausoleum next to his wife. This luxurious marble prison cell provided a direct, poignant view of the Taj Mahal across the Yamuna River. He spent his final years gazing at his wife's tomb from this, his prison cell.
Oh, we can't get up there, right? So it's hard to tell, but these were his accommodations. And from over in that corner, out there, he could walk and look and see his Taj Mahal that he built for his deceased wife. Imprisoned here, what's happening? Imprisoned here by his own son. I mean, all things considered equal, it's a pretty nice prison cell, but holy moly. So this here area is where the upper crust of society would come and discuss with the Raja, Maharaja, issues that were of concern to them, planning in the future. Wasn't where the common people were, and depending on what time of the year it was, he would sit, well, you can see the white stone over there, and there's another black one over there, and it was all depending on what the, he was into astrology, so they would decide which was the right spot for him to sit accordingly. So, wow, that's a big slab of material. Fortifications. Yeah. You better be on your A game when you come into this fort. That would be the moat down there, I think, by the looks of it. Maybe not. No. Once again, that's that. I'll zoom in here. That's the river. And then over in that corner over there, on a clear day, you'd see the Taj. Not today. Just a view of the upper court, or from the upper area of the lower courtyard. And these holes that you see down there, that's what they would put the torches in, so there was illumination at night. This is the area where the Maharaja would sit up there. Hey, and note all those indentations in the back there? That's for lighting. Anyhow, he would sit up there, and this is where the common people would come and express their concerns. This was the area that they gathered in. Notice it's just red stone flooring. This is a clay structure inside, not the white marble that we saw up top. Still, pretty nice courtyard, all things considered equal. So this is that, remember I said this is where they would come, and this is the surrounding courtyard. That's that area. And so far, everything that we showed you is about 30% of this fort. But back over there, beyond that wall, all of that, that's the remaining 70% of the fort where the current day army resides. So we won't be seeing that. We stopped, you can see behind me. We stopped at our little roadside rest stop, just to give the driver a chance to stretch his legs, go to the bathroom. And we decided there was some Indian stuff we could have tried here, but I wanted to see what KFC was like. And so Sherry's melting. Hang on. See, she's a little red there. And you can see, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. So the chicken gets covered in some red peppery dusting. Is it hot, honey? makes it hot. But it's really quite tasty, but just not too spicy for sherry. Good.
I'm just saying, maybe she should just stay away from us hot chilies, because we be just way too hot for her to handle.
Okay, so we're now on the road from Agra heading off to New Delhi, and as we're getting closer, we came across this statue. I don't know what it was, but here I'll try and find some information on it and squeeze it in, but pretty cool.
This is a massive 108-foot statue of Tapomurti, Nilkanti Varni, representing the teenage yogi form of Bhagwan Swaminarayan in deep meditation. It was installed at the Swaminarayan Akshardham Temple in New Delhi. This new, iconic and serene statue is set for a special ceremonial inauguration by Param Puja Mahan Swami Maharaj in late March 2026. Param Pujya Mahan Swami Maharaja. He is the sixth and current spiritual successor of Bhagwan Swaminarayan and the present guru of the Buchisanwasi, Shri Aksha Parashitam Swaminarayan Sanstha.
And in the next part will be us as we're now entering Delhi and some of the local sights and traffic before we get to our hotel. Once again, this is one of those many photo op opportunities that seem to pop up. First with the little one, then with the next one, and then other family members, and then finally the whole gang, and then they're on their way.
When you visit the Taj Mahal, you pays your nickels and takes your chances. Well, this was the view we got on our day. You could barely see the outline of the Taj Mahal when you walked through this gate. A foggy and slightly cool day with very limited visibility. However, it did not disappoint. Eventually things cleared up enough for us to get some pretty good pictures. I placed an AI-doctored picture at the end of these Taj Mahal shots with a blue sky, just for comparison.